Howdy peeps, Vinny the Gardener here. Today I want to just talk to you guys, kind of start the conversation about something interesting. GMOs. GMOs, what is that? Well, just to kind of tap off on it, let's define it. GMO, Genetically Modified Organisms. Well, what the heck is that? I'm sure you're asking. Actually, I had a conversation with a friend recently, and that's what they were asking. What is a GMO? And I kind of had to explain that it's basically modifying a plant, modifying an organism. It's a little different than what they've done before, where they take one plant and they cross-pollinate it, so they cross-breed it with another plant, which is technically genetically modifying it, modifying the genes of it. However, what we know as GMO is a little different. It's not so natural a process as it had been before. This is where they actually take it into a lab, and they don't just cross-pollinate genes with something, they cross-pollinate genes, splice genes from other species. So when you're looking at your bell pepper or your tomato or your apple, whatever it is, and you look at something that's a GMO apple, they're not taking another kind of apple and breeding it, a Honey Crisp and a Fuji and coming up with a Fuji Crisp. No, they're actually taking genes from another species and they're cross-pollinating it with that apple, with the genes of that apple. And the hopes is, typically, what it's usually done is to hopefully improve the fruit, improve the plant for some reason, for better harvest, better product is what they're trying to do, is make a better product. An apple that doesn't mold after 5 days. An apple that stays on a shelf longer. An apple that doesn't rot from the inside. An apple that's resistant to worms. And in doing that, they take the genes of some other species, a fish species, a cow species, a spider species. And they take that particular gene that says, this gene, let's say a spider gene, that is poisonous to a caterpillar. So when the caterpillar tries to eat the apple, it actually eats the poison, the venom of a spider, therefore making it worm resistant. So this is what they're doing with GMOs. That's kind of how it works. So genetically modifying the organism, the apple organism. It's kind of how GMOs work. So just kind of give you an idea of like what GMOs really are, what they're doing. Now, some have arguments about what's the benefit of it and what's not the benefit of it, pros and cons. And so, in another little talk here, I'll shoot another video that tells you more about the pros and cons of GMOs, because there are. There are two sides of the coin, two sides of that argument. But that's enough for today. You guys have fun. Keep eating good stuff. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.